sir. Dirty nigga, I've been muddy for soil, was ever thought of. Quest to get awards on my tribe, Midnight Marauder. She know my dog stayed with the metal like he was guarded. I'll wipe my ass and shake your hands, bitch, now we partners. I hate when niggas breathe in my vicinity. You do that, I promise I'm making you and your mama a human centipede. I beat a nigga so bad, swear he thought it was tending me and left a random goofball comatose for defending me. I don't need your help, bitch. Fuck you think I'm helpless? I'm fighting all these niggas myself because I'm selfish. I seen your baby mama, the bitches built like she melting, but now your little bitch
just angry. I'm a rap. God damn it.
You motherfuckers on bars?
Where I'm at, little nigga, you need a year or two. Your mom's your biggest fan and nigga, she's tired of hearing you. My nigga, you should give it a break.
This is disrespectful.
But also true.
Whoa.
That's also true.
This is whoa.
Everybody mama done got to a period where, look.
Get the fuck up and get the fuck out. You nasty.
You nasty.
Dirty.
Stinking.
Stain drawers haven't had. No.
Mama, we got company. You can't just be.
That's my company, nigga. You ain't got no motherfucking company.
Right. Who pay the bills around here?
You got guests in my house, motherfucker. Hi, people. Hello.
What's going on, folks? How's everybody doing? Welcome to JustAdopeasspodcast. Yay! Hand claps and cheers.
Are there? Oh wait, we do have claps.
We got claps.
Yeah, we do got claps. They're cheering. I can hear.
I don't hear nothing.
The crazy thing is, I don't know what it is.
Somebody press the mute button again.
It's not a mute button on us because we can be heard, but I don't know what it is where there's a button on here that we can't hear it in here.
Because somebody keep touching shit.
Oh, it might be my bad. I think it's this, but it doesn't matter because
It
it
might have
played
been
now.
you.
So they heard it.
You might have been. You might have been a person.
It might have been me.
You okay? Touching shit.
But they heard it.
But they heard it.
As
long as the people heard it, that's all that matters. So again, hey everybody, how's it going out there? Welcome to Just a Dope Ass Podcast. I am King Carter.
Hi, I'm TJ. I'm Chad Awesome.
Chad Awesome.
And I'm sweating again.
With the AC on.
Yo, it's
with the AC on.
Man.
That's big bald problems. Big buff bald problems. You don't know nothing about that.
It really is, you guys. Like, stay small.
Stay small. Why?
I don't know. There's no real reason because I own a shower, so I can sweat all I want. Like, it's really I'm trying to be what's that shit, body positive or whatever. But fuck it, man. Ladies, if you out there fucking with a nigga up under 200, then all the problems you have are your fault. You deserve everything. You deserve all the mishaps. So
everybody up under 200 is just something wrong with them. Fair enough. I mean, I'm over 2, so I can.
So, yeah.
You want to throw a height requirement in there too?
Height niggas get dissed anyways. Like anything under usually anything under if you're under 5'11", if you're under 6 feet, really you get fucking the internet kills you.
By somebody that's 5'5". He's got 5'3" women out here he better be tall. Excuse me.
Yeah, I never
knock that off. Knock it off, please.
I understand it from I guess you want to be protected and all that other shit or whatever, but it's if you 5'2", what you need a nigga 6'10" for?
At all. What? To me, that just lets me know you're trying to secure your future. That's really all it is.
And I be looking at niggas who are 6'10", women who are 5'3". What's the real what's the appeal for a nigga that? I mean,
I've done it.
I mean, I get it. I just
I've been with 5'1" women. Granted, I'm 6'4", so it's not as drastic as being 6'10".
So I
but
a little bit of
Gumby.
Yeah, because we can get this motherfucker to rocking. I just feel a little. You ain't gonna be complaining about my hip and my back and shit. You got a lot of. We can
you
do
will
this.
Afterwards, and that depends on flexibility. Because there's some 5'11" women out here that just can't. They can't because their flexibility ain't where it's supposed to be. So they
don't know.
You messed my back up.
I don't know.
Send you to yoga class.
Yep,
I don't know nothing about all that. You got some absorbents.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, you got some shock absorbers in there, man. You know what I'm saying? It evens out. You ain't gonna be up here complaining about your spine and shit. You fine.
They just complain about wanting something to drink. I'm tired.
That's another thing. You want the same thing? We done. I need some water. You need some water. We ain't. I'm sweating. You sweating. We both out here. I'm not the only motherfucker here. I can we both going through it. We a team. Mm-hmm.
You got some Gatorade?
Yeah, like, you know, I don't feel bad when I'm like, get off me, because on the same reverse, you'd be like, you get off me now, because we both hot. Like, I get it. Like, there's separation and shit.
I'm in shape. I'm planking, so my weight really ain't on you. I can hold myself up. I just need you.
I'm still sweating. I don't give a
I
fuck.
don't know. That's why I'm sweating, because I'm utilizing a lot of muscle power right now.
Each and everywhere, like plank, laying on, either way, it's, y'all see me, man. It's gonna get moist and like, it'll be good though.
Hey, well, that's normally what it's supposed to be, right? When it get moist in the motherfucking, it's supposed to be good.
If y'all are actually, you know, like if y'all in there just good and dry, like y'all probably fucking trash. Just
like that Skinamax dry humping.
Shit was terrible. Just it was the shit before like you like traversed into like hardcore porn,
right?
Then he was like, "Wow, nigga,
this is a big difference."
I have been depriving myself,
most
like,
definitely.
Whoa.
But I mean, that's not how we intended on starting the day talking about
man, you get there.
fucking and sweating. But I mean, it is what it is. But
it's self-care.
It's self-care.
Yeah.
Depending on, you know, it's self-care.
If you really fucking with that person, then it's like y'all bonding and it's you can tie anything. We can make anything good around here, bitch. Okay, don't try us. Yeah, fuck y'all. Y'all thought, oh, I nasty today. Nah, nigga, still mental health with the pussy
and healthy because he's sipping lemon water. That's right. You see the lemons in there.
Yeah. Motherfuckers, y'all thought, wow, look at them being nasty again. You thought it wasn't no motherfucking.
There's a tie-in to all of this.
Yeah. Whores. and now we checking in. How are you doing? Yeah, how you feeling? Yup.
Filthy. God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
No, getting back on track, yes. I'm feeling great. The last couple weeks I just been feeling good. I feel like, I don't know, like single mom status when you got to go pick your kids up. Like, let me just throw something comfortable on and just chill. Like, leave me known. Like, need me known. I don't want to be bothered.
Man,
need me known. God damn it. And just let me be at peace. Let me chill. That's just where I've been at. I've been in a real peaceful mindset and getting my studying in, doing some research for some things I need to buy. Other than that, chilling in my own TP.
Ain't gonna lie. I mean, you don't need a reassurance of this, but some of you people out there, I mean, this has been a real staple. There's a lot of staples here, but you know, you got to get you. I mean, you heard the man. Like I've been trying to be comfortable, just with, you know, single mom status. What we're saying here is you need you, as big as this is, you need you a bottle this big. Fuck that shit. Just like you drink a gallon of water a day, a gallon of fuck that shit will set your week right. I'm not even gonna tell you drink it every day. Just get top of the week. Start you, whatever your week starts. You a Monday person, middle of the week, whenever your week. Get you a nice gallon of just. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give
a good goddamn.
Take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
Your day will just be better.
It's a whole lot better. So we're both in a good mood. Hopefully, you guys that are out there listening, you're in a good mood as well. If you're not, hopefully we can say something to uplift you and brighten your day and just brighten your spirits.
Titties make you feel better.
I mean, what if they don't like titties?
People don't like titties. I mean, I'm not even like a titty man, but I appreciate that titties just make you feel good. Nice, whether big titty, little titty, big nipple titties. Like titties just got so much variation to them. There's a pair of titties. You like a pair of titties.
I was about to ask a question, but I'm not going to do that right now.
Oh, hi, Kirsten.
Hi.
Yeah.
Breast. I was going to say the variations of breast, but
breast.
Because not all.
Well,
not all titties is titties.
Everybody
not all breasts is breast.
You got a point. Everybody got titties. That's because everybody ain't got ass. Some of y'all got booties,
right?
And it's cool. Little booty cool. Some of y'all ain't got that ass though. It's different. Like that period challenge shit. I don't know why some of y'all been out here. Like I feel like the people who have been posting it and know they don't got it, they've been doing it like for funny purposes. Because you can't tell me you out here with like a, and it's like. Come on, man. It's just for the ass. It's for the ass. You got to have that ass. If you don't got that ass, that's fine.
You can.
Got a little butt.
Nah. I mean, you can have a nice little butt that is proportioned to your body size that still sticks out nicely and it ain't humongous.
But y'all not like some. This is let me know. Some of y'all just really didn't grow up listening to Andre 3000 and it shows. That nigga said, God, come in, God. She didn't even got to have a big old ass. Just something nice proportioned to her body.
That's right.
You said you found somebody. That was an iconic time.
That was an iconic moment because there's a lot of people with some wide backs, and they, I got not really. Like you don't really have no shape. You just wide. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Somebody like it, but I mean,
Yeah,
we got to
yeah,
stop the confusion of like, I got a fat ass. Like, no, you just chubby, baby. You chubby. You ain't really got symmetry. You got width. You a little hefty, but
booty built like a Ford Flex, just wide and just.
Hey, it is what it is.
Shit goes straight.
Somebody like it, but you know, we gotta give credit to everybody.
They got some big 2D ass. Big wide motion picture. Hey man, look, this is why you gotta have a sense of humor. Because if you got a big old wide ass, and then if I say that fucking like line, and then she laugh, and then like I get a projector just so we could like play something on your, and then we gonna have a lot of sex.
That's
you
can
y'all
enjoy.
Y'all gotta
just go on and get it up
before
just
anybody
because you
goes,
got it.
Body positivity. We're fine. You can have what everybody you want, but you should also be able to. Some of this shit just funny, man.
Just laugh.
Yeah.
Just laugh. I mean, we've been on here equally a few times talking about how we like Jill Scott, and she doesn't fit the quote unquote stereotype for a great bodied person, and we still think she's beautiful. Like whether you super tiny like Aaliyah, or you know you built like Lizzo, whatever it is, like we appreciate all of it. So you know, it's just jokes. It's just jokes. It's serious, but it's just jokes. So hopefully that little bit of banter made you feel a little bit better. If you was feeling down, we got a lot more show to go.
Kirsten laugh. As long as I get one, I'm good.
No, we good. That's all. See, look,
yeah.
we in there. Look, put that in the bank.
Yeah.
Rest of y'all opinion don't matter. I'm just lying.
Yeah, I don't care who else it is. If I get one laugh, it's worth extra.
It's 10 people offended with one laugh. So clearly, combined with us, that's 3. So we can even this out real nice.
But my mama think I'm funny.
my mama think. Okay, that's good. My mama think. Oh, that's fine. That's good for you. Good for you. So for those out there, hopefully you're doing well enough to just really enjoy what your life is bringing to you. Hopefully you appreciate it. You take it into consideration, and you just enjoy what we're gonna bring to you. Laugh a little bit. We're gonna talk about titties. We're gonna talk about ass. We're gonna talk about spiritual stuff. We're gonna talk about popular topics. Maybe some more titties and some more ass. It just depends on how the day is gonna go.
What are some pop topics that are even going on right now?
It's a lot of stuff going. It just depends on which direction you want to go, to be honest. Like, do you want to talk about specific people? Do you want to talk about political stuff? Do you want to talk about cultural? But like, which would you like to dive into today?
What bag have we not got into lately? I feel like we haven't got into the. We've done a lot of pop culture stuff lately. Have we gotten to the political bag yet? I saw. I mean, it still crosses over because I saw Kamala walking around in Tim's, and it just blew the internet up.
It did. It. I don't understand why.
Like a part of me wanted to really start out going, all right, man. Like, maybe she's a Tim's wearer, but then there's still. I'm like, this is like some submersive pandery shit. Like, you gotta do that, dog.
I wouldn't say that it was 100. I mean, it matched the outfit. It goes with the outfit, and it wasn't a bad outfit, and it didn't seem like she was doing the most with the outfit, like she was trying too hard. It looked like a nice, casual, all right, let me go handle this and go on about my business type situation. So I give her a little bit of credit. Maybe she just, and she's part of the, the Greek world. She got a little fashion sense to it. She know what it is to just throw some things on and be somewhat comfortable and not overdo it. So I don't want to say she's panting out. If it was Biden showing up in that same outfit, then it would be a little bit more pandering. But
I saw a critique on the types of Timbs, and I'm not gonna lie, I thought about that too myself. I was like,
we don't need to critique the types of Timbs. You know why? Because we're in California.
That's true.
We're in LA. We don't wear Timbs here. Sorry. Like, if anybody wears Timbs here, it's because they came here from somewhere else and they're like trying to hold on to. We don't wear that here. Like, you guys wear Timbs like on the East Coast because you have like weather and such, and we have like Chucks over here. Like, that's our Chucks over here on the West Coast. Like, we don't do the Timbs.
I am a weird nigga. Like, I do have Timbs if I'm in a Timbs mood, but I only own like. But that's 'cause I don't really know much about Timbs except like these are the Timbs that are the Timbs, so I'm gonna wear these.
Yeah,
Those shits I saw with her. I was
got
like,
some butters.
Yeah, when I saw her with those, I was like, shit, they got sports Timbs? What kind of shit is this?
They've
Like,
been had those.
that shit is wild. I don't know.
They've had all different types of Timbs, but again, like only reason I considered buying Timbs is because
if she wear a South Pole shirt, she got my vote. I'm finna cut this whole fucking
South
shit
Pole.
off.
If you don't knock it off,
Keith got to
knock it off. Knock it off.
Keep saying,
South Pole.
Keep saying, yo, she pulling with the Aniche, my nigga. Like, we out here.
What's the Visu jeans on?
Woo.
Got the McDonald's M in the back.
That nigga said, I can't wait
Don't
for
do
Kamala
it.
to bust out the Jabals, nigga. Like,
The Gerbods? Not the Gerbods.
yo, what's that nigga Broly Love? Broly Love, I need him, like, if it had a whole thing of him on Kamala, like, wow.
Disrespectful. Leave Kamala alone.
I remember that, Kamala. You used to wear the fat farm jackets. I remember that. That's what you desired to get elected.
Awful. Don't do that. Leave her alone. We need to believe in her right now. It's a possibility.
Has that guest arrived?
It's a possibility. Yeah. I heard the AKA. Speaking of AKA.
Greek jokes. I don't know, man. Waiting. I heard a beep. I don't know if I'm waiting for the knock, for the oop, or not. Maybe not. Might not know what the fuck we talking about. Or
I do. See?
Do know what the fuck we talking about.
I'm about to say I knew I wasn't
Good
tripping.
brother.
What's going on with y'all, man?
What's going on, fellas?
Just no claps.
No claps.
What claps we can't hear? It
No,
might
we
be
can't.
me.
Somebody didn't stop touching stuff.
Somebody touching shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm clearly. It might be me. I'm not even gonna blame nobody no more. It might 100% be me fucking up shit. But fuck what I'm talking about. We got good brother. We got. Do I got this on? Oh, it's on. Is it on? Testing.
Yeah, it's definitely on.
Oh, okay, cool. I was just like, shit.
You had to make sure, like,
Let me be respectful because I got gum in my mouth and shit.
long as you ain't like smacking, you could.
In the bathroom.
All right, cool. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure.
At least he's somewhat media trained. He understands.
Said, let me knock it up here.
Right. Hey, you better than me because I put gum in right before we record. I just make sure that I don't never chew. Never chew.
Remind me of the woods.
That's how I'm supposed to.
Wow. Big fan.
That's how you're supposed
Good
to do
job. I don't feel as old.
it. I mean, I'm old. I'm the oldest in the room, technically.
I remember that movie.
I remember that. That shit is not that old.
I got some soul in me. You feel me?
As you should. But go on and tell the people who you is, introduce yourself, tell them what you do, and all that good stuff.
All right, so I go by the name of Dell the Dirty Dell. I've been known to dabble in the raps every now and then. I just released something with Dirty Laundry called Play Dirty, and I'm basically the sole provider for talent on that. let me not joke too much because but I'm on like 6 of those motherfuckers because I was just in the studio constantly just making sure I was heard most part.
Fair enough.
Because I work hard. When
Let the door open. Let me put my foot in there.
Yeah.
Let me slide
I was
in.
like, okay, a beat is on. Okay, I'm definitely hopping on that. Even if I didn't like it, I'm like, let me see if I can
Anybody
write something to it.
Anybody got 15? I got 15? No, I got 15. Y'all need 15? I got 15. Let me slide up in there.
Got maybe 14, something in there.
I 100% believe that because like as you listen through, part of me was like, God damn, this nigga on a lot of shit in here. Like,
Hey.
I'm like, this nigga's
Hey,
on
man.
8 tracks. Like,
If you release your own, you can take them 6 tracks, add 3 new ones, and you got a whole new. You can resell it, double the money.
Hey, I was telling KT that I was like, I damn near have an EP in the middle of the song.
Hey.
Like,
yep,
as
That's
soon as
part
it
of the
gets
new
to
hustle.
As soon as it get to the middle part, I'm just like, okay, Dirty Dell.
Right.
I'm like, okay.
If you understand the business, that's how you can double your money, and not the deluxe versions of CDs that people releasing now. Like, bro, you
niggas like, hey, here's the whole new thing with these extra 2 songs.
we remastered everything. Nigga, all you did was turn the
You
volume
just
up.
gave me. You gave me.
You didn't change
you gave me
absolutely
2 more
nothing in the
songs,
song at all.
and you gave me the rest of them louder. Thank you.
sorry.
Right, that's all you did.
Oh, yeah.
You can hear it in HD. All right.
Hear it in
Okay, thank you.
That's definitely a concept I'm about to take for my
Right,
damn
hey,
self.
hey,
You can hear it in HD.
the game is to be sold, not to be told,
Man,
brother.
love KT, but fuck you.
We appreciate you coming in and telling us about your rap dabbling. We were just talking about Kamala and her boot situation. If you are privy,
I am not privy, but I am privy somewhat to Kamala
and I don't know my stance on her quite yet.
I respect that. I respect that way more than just like, fuck her, like blind. I love her. Like, I don't know. Yeah. I'm a big fan of I don't know.
Yeah, I'm definitely a I don't know in that situation because I want her to just be. I want her to be amazing. Even though I doubt it.
Tell us why. Why do you think? Why do you doubt it? Why are you on the fence about it?
I mean, Twitter is a place where a lot of information gets shared, whether it's facts, whether it's nudes. You know,
Twitter is really the elephant boneyard of the fucking like social media. Like, shit's a scary place.
Want information, you go to Twitter. So there's a few things that kind of turned me off of Kamala. That's her name, right? Kamala.
Camilla.
Kamala. And
Kamala.
It was this meme of her arresting a kid that.
Yikes!
It's a meme though. It's obviously not real,
right?
But the fact that that's existing, it kind of and people say that's not too far off from her character. So I'm like,
it's not true within the literal sense, but figuratively, she has been the culprit of a lot of incarcerations. So
yeah, I've heard.
I can understand that.
Yeah, so I'm in the I don't know range.
I feel like that should be like the realm of how niggas come at like her and Biden. It's like you don't have to come with this blind love them. It's like they're better than him, and now you can just swing dick because like, oh, y'all did a whole lot of this. So I feel like a lot of your tenure in office should be to pay what you owe. Okay, you did this, now undo it. Like that should be our stance with them. Like I'm gonna get you in here, but you gonna fix this shit.
You only here because we ain't got no better option. Like let's get this clear. We ain't gotta like you. You can stop all the pandering. Like just get on in there and just. You ain't even gotta clean the whole house. Just like sweep the floor and mop a little bit, and we'll be satisfied and let the next person after y'all come in and really like wipe the walls down.
Just fix everything you broke because you broke a lot of shit. You both were part of a lot. You knocked that lamp over. You pick all that shit up. Just all the shit you drop, pick it up.
Because it's still within the same system that we haven't addressed. So no matter who's in there, the system ain't changing. Yeah. So still some things we got to work on, folks.
Yes, definitely a fact.
So, I got a question. So just as this is a bit far from politics, but it just
hard left.
It just has been out and about. And since we are in the realm of hip hop, what's up with your nigga Kanye, man? Like, what's up with your mans? Like,
I don't claim that nigga as my mans whatsoever. This nigga been on a fucking hot streak of bullshit for a decent amount of time now. Where it's like you want him to just be right. He made everything I am. Jesus walks. He's like the Mecca almost for like conscious rap. Not Mecca, but you know what I mean. Kind of like
I get what you're saying.
For people my age, at least.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I can see that.
Because he definitely like, because I'm like, we all are, that's what we all are hanging on to those like first 2 or 3 albums. We like, yes. All right, Kanye, just be that nigga one
more
time.
Being on deaf poetry and all that.
You have so much faith in him, yet he just like, he just does, it's like one after the other. It's just like, it's hard to like this nigga at this point.
I'll say hindsight is 20/20. Because Jesus Walks was great. And then now, being older and understanding what I understand about history and religion, that seems like a big red flag to me.
Yeah.
So it's like, I made this song about Jesus. And then you come out with this, like, the fact that you are this gung-ho, sorry to all of you out there that are, like, devout Christians and Catholics. just, hey. So but that's a red flag to me. Just that should have let us know right there.
Yeah, like his pro-life stance, and it's just like,
see, all that shit has been wild. It seems like lately though he's been taking shots. I don't know what the motivation is. That's the only thing that makes me kind of like not go, hey, Kanye might be doing a good thing now, because it seems like now he's like taking shots at labels and all that shit, and I'm like, oh, okay, this might be a decent thing, or it might be pandery because Kanye is mad about some other shit. But I always feel like, I always be like an as artist, like how y'all feel about that game in general. Like, are you more leaning towards this independent shit seems to be it? Like, I could just rock that wave, or is there any need to do the label thing? Or
I mean, for me personally, I would like to build enough leverage where I can establish some stability within the contract, because I know that first contract is always going to be some bullshit. That's part of the game.
It's the cycle, yeah.
So I want to establish my credibility at least as an independent artist before I even think about signing any type of deal in that aspect. So I don't know if me being the person who I am is just in that kind of aspect or kind of in that realm, but I've seen too many people get fucked over. People I know personally been fucked over because of that shit. So
you're just trying to cut out the middleman, basically.
Exactly.
Let me cut the fat off before I start grilling, just to make it easy.
Exactly.
So I'll to stick with that, 100,000 followers independently supporting your music, is that better than having a record deal?
Yes.
Okay.
Because record deals are currently buying Instagram accounts.
Yikes.
Yeah. So this is a big market, Instagram is. So if you have enough followers, they're going to be like, oh, can you promote this or can you promote that? That's how all these Instagram models and influencers and all that shit is getting paid. OnlyFans. That's how they making their bread. That's how this shit is their life. This is their occupation. This is their career. So
you can get a couple endorsements.
If you have enough eyes on you, you can basically do this shit yourself because social media is running the world.
That's what I be wondering. Like, I don't be just trying to just be like, a little bit I do. I like the idea of like flipping the table. I love ownership. I love all that shit, especially for us. But I always be wondering, looking at artists, I'll be like, no, I'm trying to figure out like what the appeal is in nowadays of the deal thing. Like when you see these huge artists who in my mind, I'd be like, well, shit, I knew you had a following. I was listening to your shit before, and you'd be like, just sign with such and such. But I don't always know the logistics of the deal.
Advance check, that advance check, that should be looking beautissimus.
Yes, and it depends on what type of deal you sign in. Like, are you getting this amount of money that's going to cover my expenses? So now I don't even have to worry about living off this money. I don't have to worry about reinvesting it into what I'm doing. I can just do what I need to do and live off everything that I'm getting from selling my CDs.
But keep in mind, obviously, this is a story that's been told for years. People who usually have this talent, hip hop, rap about them coming from nothing, them not really having much stability as far as economically or fiscally. So they see this number, they're like, this is my chance to fucking stop living the way I live. So they're not thinking about longevity. They're thinking about this big ass number they see in front of them. So I can't really get too mad at them for signing the deal, but it's just like we have to do some, just like we have to, go in the inside of the government and pick out what needs to be done, that we need to do that same shit for the music industry, because there's a lot of scandalous shit. Like, basically, the government and music industry have a lot more in common than we think.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Capitalism, motherfuckers.
That's right. I think that I'll take some ownership for us on that, because the information has been out there for a long time.
Definitely.
And we also see these same artists that are happy to get that check, happy to get that money, but you're still holding on to the same mindset and a lifestyle of this broke, poor person from the hood that you were trying to escape. Now you're leveraging it to make more money in your favor. I'm in my music video eating cereal out the bowl or ramen noodles or something. Like, I thought you were trying to get away from that lifestyle. Yeah. Like, I have this money and now I want to stay where I'm at. Well, I thought the motivation was to leave. So you have the same amount of energy at some point in time to educate yourself beforehand and say, you know what, I know about this. I know the drawbacks. If you know the drawbacks of street life, but you still get into it, why don't you know the drawbacks about the industry and contracts and money and finance and all that other stuff beforehand, and either avoid it or take your lumps and call it a day?
I couldn't answer that because niggas, probably one simple answer. Niggas don't like to read.
That's a bar.
Niggas really don't like to read like that. They don't like to, I feel like the school system has failed them so much to the fact that they don't even.
We got a school system.
Nah.
Exactly. Exactly my point.
I didn't know we had a school system.
The public school system in general has been some bullshit, and they don't teach you about taxes or.
True.
Yeah, so I
life skills.
Exactly. They teach you about fucking
Christopher Columbus and
Y
Civil
equals
War.
MX plus B and fucking slope intercept. Like, that shit's gonna be useful in the future.
I have not used any of that.
He said slope intercept, and I almost cut all this shit up. I got triggered. I don't want to hear that shit again.
Never.
I never use it. I got in trouble for saying I'm never gonna use this shit, and I didn't even use that shit remotely. Not even one time in college. I never used that shit.
It's the most pointless shit on the planet. Like, what the fuck am I learning about slope intercept for? Where is this gonna apply to in my everyday life?
Yeah, I had to, but that's just because of the field. But even then, it was like if you start conducting research studies and to like add up all the analysis of all the data that you've collected. But that's not for everybody. Like if you're a history major, I don't need to know that. I'm mental health, psychology. I'm not doing studies on people, so I never have to do that. I had to learn it, but we don't. Why? You can't even tell me like my actual history correctly, and that's something that I need more so than I do the slope-intercept, the Pythagorean theorem, and all these other things that
That's a fact.
I don't. And that's not to say that we're speaking against mathematics.
No,
Please
I feel like
learn.
If that's where your field goes, and obviously, like, because that's even back to the conversation about do you even need college, depending on what the fuck you want to do. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Are you trying to do a trade? Are you trying to what is it that you want to hone in on? And actually do that. But that goes back to my comment as far as the music game. Like if there's kids right now that are 9th graders that's like, I want to do this music thing. I want to learn about I don't want to go to college. I want to do engineering. Or I want to do this. I want to do that. And I want to work in the music business. Why aren't you researching contracts? Like they should be something for kids to teach them like, all right, you want to go into the entertainment business? Let's have a contract reading class where you have to read and develop contracts. You have to understand the logistics and the terminologies within these contracts to make sure that you don't get fucked.
Who's going to provide the funding for these classes?
We as the taxpayers are going to provide the funding, and then that funding is going to get allocated somewhere else.
Exactly. That's the whole point. We still have to, from the inside out.
Going to providing Kamala with another pair of Tim boots.
I don't know. I'm still at the I don't know.
With another pair.
Another pair. She's going to have a closet full of all the Tims you can think of. Like powder blue colors. You remember they had powder blue and like green colored Tims?
That's nasty shit.
Not to mention, like, we were just, like, representing this lynching tree on our feet. And people would keep trying to bring them back.
Wait, is that a fact?
I didn't know. I remember hearing that, but I don't know. Was that a real fact?
Who's calling and why? What you want? What you want? What you want? Hi.
State your business.
Yo.
What up?
Is this the Dope Ass Podcast?
This is.
I believe it is, sir.
This is Just Adope
What's
Ass
happening?
Podcast. Who is it? Who's calling? State your name.
Oh shit! This is Quincy Beats. Is Dirty Dell up in there?
Whoa, Quincy Beats, my guy. How you been, brother?
I'm great, man. How are you?
I'm pretty damn swell, man.
Very wholesome.
Pretty damn swell. How you?
Glad to hear it.
Wholesome media.
What you calling for,
I just
brother?
had one question.
Oh shit.
Is there any new music we can be,
That nigga's asking.
anticipating? Should we be anticipating anything new? You got anything up your sleeve for the fans? We're waiting on.
Boy, do I.
I
have so much material. It's fucking overwhelming. It's just about properly, structuring it well, so I just don't put a bunch of music out without it getting the attention it deserves,
Word.
I dig it.
Word. The streets need it, man. Is there any time frame?
Hey, man. I ain't got nothing for you right now.
Why you putting pressure on this man like that?
Come on, baby, give me a hit, baby.
Come on, baby.
This is my first time on the podcast. This nigga put me on the spot.
Right.
It's hot
Put
right
some
now.
sprinkles on the donut for me, baby.
Nigga said, fuck with me, DJ. Come on.
Come on, Mr. DJ. All right, love. Appreciate
All right,
y'all,
Quincy, man, you stay up, man. We got a link.
He said you can go and stream all the old shit
Yes,
up till
sir.
now until some new stuff come. You could do that.
absolutely could do that shit.
All right, man. Quincy is probably my closest friend other than Adonis as far as this music industry goes, because he's been supplying me with beats when I definitely didn't want to pay for the motherfuckers in the first place. And he's nice as fuck on the beats. Speaking of Kanye, one of his biggest influences is Kanye. Like, if you listen to his shit, you can definitely hear the influence of Kanye in his beats.
I actually had a question about that, or just like sort of a, question / compliment. Because I was, listening to the Dirty Laundry shit. I actually listened to your actual like solo project.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you? Because I feel like once again, you could take the easy route. You could be like, big dick, 2 tricks, shot a bitch, flip some shit. Like, you could be that guy and have some like really powerful whatever club beat behind it. You be like really rapping, and I just be wondering like niggas who really rap. I enjoy it, but I be like, I see how the industry go, and I can see the personally desire to go, man, I need to get this check, so I might as well make some shit with a dance to it or whatever. Like,
well, it necessarily doesn't apply to me because I didn't get into it for that reason, and I'm still not into it because of that. I just do this shit because it was literally how I vented, because I didn't know how to express myself other than rapping. Like, I would holster everything in until I started writing, and everybody would be like, damn, like, he seemed like such a calm, cool, collected guy until you hear the bars and just like, damn, this nigga really speaking.
Air this bitch out.
Right.
Basically, and it's like, I don't know, yeah, like it doesn't really apply to me because I'm in it for the art of it,
Right.
which sounds.
When your self-care
it sounds awesome.
Right.
It sounds like a really good
But
thing.
it's a longer, obviously.
it's a longer road.
But
it's more fulfilling.
Definitely
More fulfilling. Like you're saying, your self-care is turned into your passion, which a lot of people can't say that. A lot of people approach it for the money grab.
Yeah.
You like, I don't care about the money. Like, I care about the money, but I don't care about the money. It's like, it's not my top 2 motivations because I know that I'm going to get there and I'll feel happy with what I'm putting out regardless. So that's definitely important.
Yeah, definitely had some moments where I was like, is integrity really that important?
Yeah.
Like,
patting them pockets. Like,
my pride or this check. Nah, but it's pretty easy for me. It's not even a second thought. Like, I love this shit. I'd do this shit even if I wasn't getting paid. And it's still crazy thinking that I have fans. Like, the other day, I think I was at Target and somebody was like, hey, you're Dirty Dell. I heard your music. I'm like, I'm thinking this is like a setup. I'm like, who is this nigga? But he was just like, yeah, listen to how the fuck did this happen? And I don't even know the name of my fucking first tape, but that one, he was just like, yeah, man, I'm a big fan. I was like I was so stuck that I didn't even know how to take it in. I was like, it's still some adjusting I have to do personally, but it was just like, wow, like. To think that my fucking journal, basically, my expression became something that other people can resonate with and are a fan of, it's still fucking crazy to me. Like, it's going to take some adjusting for my part. It's not even, I don't even think it's considered me being humble. It's just like.
It's just surprising.
Yes.
Now, you saying that it was basically your journal that you put into auditory form.
Yeah.
Do you feel like those thoughts or that component of you was ignored, and that's why it's surprising to hear people like embrace it in a positive way?
That's most definitely the case, because sometimes I write shit and I don't realize what I'm writing, and then I rap it, and I'm like, this is pretty personal. Do I really want to put this out for the people?
I was gonna get there because I haven't done I've listened to this every day, but it's in my shit I listen to because I'm definitely just like, even before like really like. Meeting you, whatever. I just was like, if it's part of the gang, nigga, I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna promote it. Mm-hmm. But I was like, listening. I was sitting there like, that's just kind of what made me spark this conversation. I was like, hey, man, like, this nigga saying stuff about things, like, and usually, like, you hear artists. There's a couple artists who are really like still out there that are very personal. But I don't feel like there's not like. At least for me, it ain't like, oh, hey, there's like 2 or 3 people between me and this person. I'm like, I done seen this nigga before. Like, he rapping out here. This is, I don't know. It's me. Sometimes the trip is like, a couple people who be like, really like, this nigga's really doing shit.
Right.
The fuck? What did you fucking around? This nigga got talent.
I think that's kind of like a metaphor.
Wings and shit gonna be talented next to me like another.
Right.
What the fuck?
I think that's a metaphor for life, and kind of like what you're saying as far as your journal is concerned. Like, we all have these hidden talents and abilities that we may not feel are getting recognized properly, or we may not feel safe enough to let people see them or put them out in the world. Exactly. And then you find an avenue that you feel comfortable releasing that, and then it's even refreshing to you, and then a surprise to even realize that people even identify with it just like you do.
Man, I got somebody from fucking Sweden hit me up like, yo, your music is. I'm like, nigga, you can understand me. Who's translating this for you?
You gotta go over there and get that. Go and get that money over there.
That overseas money. Fuck. Actually, I don't even think.
Tell the people.
Be here.
Tell the people.
I ain't gonna dead ass word to Kirk. Just whenever they open the world up, like all I'm gonna say is word to Kirk because. Fuck this US shit. But, hey,
that's what I've been on for a minute. Nigga.
I would be the Joe Budden of Korea today. Like, yo,
2020 has released new vision for everybody. America is
it's not my favorite right now, but
America is how you feel about Kamala right now. Like,
he said something though, because it is something like when somebody says like the stuff. Because we get up here and talk shit, but I don't rap, I don't draw, so this is like where the thoughts come out. People be like, hey man, like, that was good. And I haven't reached anybody I don't know. Maybe people I know, I be like, hey man, you know me personally. Like, y'all was saying some shit, and I'd be like, y'all be listening to me for real? Because I really be thinking I'd just be shooting this shit on the internet and just be out there. I'd be like, oh shit.
It shit actually touches
like,
people.
Oh,
y'all
was paying attention. Fuck.
That's crazy.
Wow,
niggas
that's
is listening.
Weird. That's
because we pay attention to the numbers, right? So just like you were saying, as far as the record deal is concerned, like having that leverage behind you to help out. Like that number makes you feel more solidified in the fact that what you're saying is actually something of truth.
Definitely.
The sucky part about that is we shouldn't need the numbers to make us feel, solidified in whatever we thinking or feeling or understanding or putting out there. But there's tons of people out there, whether on a serious note for mental health or an artistry note or talking about ass and titties, whatever it is that you're talking about, there's somebody out there that feels exactly the same way that you do. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, because the numbers definitely could cause, like, that's one thing where I was like, oh, this is what that anxiety shit is. Like, other things will give it, but it was like a different type. I was like, all right, man, I only look at like one thing that I put out. Like, you put it on all the platforms, whatever. But like, I check one. I'm like, all right, that one's good, and I'm not doing no more because I don't know, me personally, I'm just like, oh shit, this shit give you charts and graphs and shit. We was good on Monday. Why we not good on Wednesday? I don't want it. I'm good.
Right.
Yeah,
Chris,
overthinking is just
that shit is nope.
Do you have those moments where you're stressing over the number, or you're trying not to stress over the numbers, or?
Numbers, not necessarily, but I just overthink my own work in general. Like, after a while, I can't keep listening to myself because then I'm gonna be like, fuck, I could have did this, I could have did that, I could have did this different. So I just let it be. I learned to just let it be. It is what it is at this point. If the people fuck with it, they do. If they don't,
right, it
is what it is. So, but as far as numbers, that never discouraged me. I just, like I said, because I don't do this shit for the numbers or anything of that nature. So
do you feel like you have that same approach as it comes to like your personal life outside of music? Like either you fuck with me or you don't, or I have to let certain things be, control what I can control, so on and so forth. Like, what is your personal ideology as far as your personal life goes?
I'm a pretty friendly person overall, so I don't really, people kind of expose themselves in that sense where I don't really have to pick and choose who's in my life. They kind of just, they let it be known themselves subconsciously without even doing it intentionally. So
I feel like you got to be like, I feel like people say that, like, I believe you. I feel like people say that, but it's good to, like, you have to have I feel like people say that a lot now. This is my own personal pet peeve because I see people posting memes and shit about, I'm tapped in. I'm like, honestly, y'all just be saying shit.
Yeah. Right.
Like, I think sometimes that sounds like, it sounds dope, but I think people don't take it into account. That takes a level of, like, I got to know myself so I can check on, hey, this don't feel good. Like, that shit's off.
Oh, yeah, I'm far from gullible, but
yeah,
I just, I kind of just go with the flow, but I'm not a dummy about it. I'm clear.
I resonate with that shit.
Yeah. Ain't no goddamn fool now, just in case you was wondering.
I ain't no dummy, nigga. Don't try that.
Don't take this kindness for weakness now. Put a foot in your ass.
That's what it took. It took me actually getting fucked over for being too nice to recognize that maybe I should just dial it down a little bit because motherfuckers is taking advantage. So
a room full of jaded people. Jaded men. Who did it?
We all could have just.
Who done it?
You learn the lesson, and you're not jaded. You're like, you know what? That didn't work out that time. I'm not,
Yeah,
I should just drive on this lane. That's great.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with.
You gave me the jade. I turned it into a necklace and just call it a day. You see this Buddha on my neck? That's all that jade that you gave me.
That always goes back to, like, my favorite line. It's your fucking fault. Because even if it's 90% this motherfucker fault, I know it's 10% in there where I was like, I knew then I shouldn't have done that, and I just did that, and now it's if I hadn't done that part,
right,
I'm straight.
Accountability, bitches. Yeah. You have to be accountable for whatever your contribution is to your fuck up. So sometimes you can't even really be jaded. I mean, that's kind of what on my personal journey, that's what I figured out. Like, I can't really be upset or jaded about certain things. Like, I contributed to the fuck up.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
I know when she did like this, the bitch was crazy, but I said that.
I'm responsible. I'm responsible for about 70% of my fuck ups.
You know what?
I own up to it. I'm a man about it.
I like him.
Maybe 50, 40.
I like him.
It's getting less.
I like him. Some people can't even take 10% of the fuck up.
Those are terrible.
Like,
you don't know what they did to me. I don't, but like, you was
the only thing that I did wrong in this situation was trusting you.
I like how it went straight to women.
It was such misogyny in the room.
we jumped straight past niggas fucking up. It was like,
it's women's fault. Oh, no accountability. This is exactly what we're talking about.
You went straight to, like, it's always their fault.
Nah, you niggas suck too.
They do, but I think it's easier for us as men to let dumb shit that men do. We can let that go easier, especially because, like, when it comes to your boys or people that you've been around, you've probably had them around for a long period of time. women, you haven't really had them unless they family, and that's a different type of relationship. Like you're expecting them to kind of come and go. Your homeboys, like I said, we've been cool since elementary school, and we passed college now. Whatever fuck shit you gonna do, I expect that out of you to the point where I'm not even mad about it to a degree. I just be like, hey man, what the hell's wrong with you? And I can come to you in a certain way, like, you idiot, what are you doing?
Fucking jackass.
If you go into a girl that you date and you be like, you idiot, oh my God, you're so it's a different approach, different relationship situation. So it might not necessarily be 100% misogyny, it's just we have a different relationship to where you can call people on their bullshit in different ways.
So would that mean like the vibe would be more so, because, your boys are your boys, but to try to get the relationship, obviously, with this woman in a space where, we kind of, you the homie, nigga, so I could be like, yeah, after I hit that ass, like, this is a fuck up, my G, and I'm not shitting on you, but if we're going to do this thing cohesively, I should be able to go, you fucking up, and you should be able to go, my nigga, you fucking up, and it not be perceived as some type of this shit. Oh, I'm fucking up for, okay, tell me about it, my friend, because you're my friend, too.
Yeah, you
can. But it takes accountability on the man, too, to, like, accept the fact that he did fuck up. I'm talking about other than cheating, obviously. That's the obvious one. There's other things in a relationship that be like, okay, I own up to that. Maybe I should have went about it this way because, Well,
that starts to get into, like, what's our favorite? Like, male ego, because I used to try to be like, I'm not really a super ego nigga, but then you be around a couple niggas and be like, I don't want a bitch to tell me how to go to the store, but you don't know how to go to. You don't know
what you're shopping for.
Yeah, you have no idea even how to get to the store, or you just let her. Fuck that, man. I'm like, oh, this shit exists. My bad, baby.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that you had went through this previously. My bad. I didn't know you really. I apologize for everybody, but there really are, and some of that it's a cultural issue too. Unfortunately, like we all know about quote unquote machismo. That's being the macho tough Latino man. Like not shout out to Latino people. I'm not shitting on all you guys. I'm just using as an example. Calm down before you get upset.
That man said I'm finna pop.
Disclaimer.
During
I gotta give the disclaimer.
Isn't this day month like the national?
I don't know.
I just seen it posted a lot.
There's so much stuff every month. I can't even tell.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm missing out on months. I know I miss months.
Right. But yeah, we a lot of that stuff, even for us as black men, like we have some cultural things within old school 90s. I ain't gonna never let a bitch tell me this. Like that's not a healthy mindset, brother. Like that's not. Would your mama be happy if you came to her and say, "Bitch, how dare you tell me I'm a nigga from the streets"? That's your mama, Quincy.
Like man, toxic.
Shout out to Quincy. Not you, Quincy.
Toxic masculinity was niggas in the 70s with Richard Pryor saying they wasn't gonna eat pussy, man. I'm sorry for all you women who had to suffer through that.
That was so childish.
That was a sick
we
time.
Still got some of them floating around today.
Definitely.
You should be. I will put this on my fucking tombstone. If you walking around in 2020, it's the fucking apocalypse outside every day. It's just a new, and you niggas think you're gonna find happiness without putting your mouth on people. You people out here not sucking dick or eat. Are you crazy?
It's just like,
what?
Grow up.
What?
You're an adult, right? So that's a part of sex.
Do adult stuff.
Yeah, like it's not just penetration. Come on now. Let's be adults about this.
So speaking of no's, what's a hard no for you when it comes to relations?
A hard no for me. Let me think. I don't like anybody. Like I don't like girls who are too bubbly. Like that's a fucking hard no for me. It's just like just happy about everything. Like let's be realistic. Be fucking mad about something. Don't just sit here in my face giggle about everything because life sucks sometimes. So let's not do that. Like bubbly and that shit. That's just not cute. It doesn't attract me. That
Don't
shit
pull
is
up
fucking
on me
out.
like an anime subcharacter.
Like, hey, I was thinking about you all day. Like no, you weren't. I know work was hard. Tell me about that. Tell me about your day and how hard it was, and stop lying to me.
And if you were, that's a red flag. You thought about me all
You thought
day
about
long?
me all day? Like, you didn't think about food? Like, there's so many other...
I think I'm a cool nigga, but there's nothing... It's not all day.
I'm not that interesting.
You gave me like a couple 10 minutes here and there
like,
throughout the day. I was worth that.
Yeah.
All day?
All
like,
day?
all day?
I've been waiting all day to see, like, you.
Did you eat
Let's
today?
be real. Like, yeah, like, come on, stomach growling in the car. Like,
Can we go get something to eat, please?
Your mama called 6 times, man. She's got a pre-existing condition. What the fuck are you talking about me for? Like, relax. What the fuck?
you're pre-diabetic. What are you
like,
thinking about me? You need to think about what you about to eat later.
Right. Because you definitely ain't going to die on my watch. Don't blame me for this shit.
What's a hard no for you?
A hard no for me, overly emotional people.
Oh. That's
because I'm like I recognize in recent years how I'm a lot more stoic, and it's not that I used to say that I was emotionless, and it's not that I'm emotionless. It's just that I recognize where to delegate my energy and my emotions, and some things aren't necessary, and I communicate it differently. Like I'd rather communicate to you verbally so that we both understand what I'm feeling and what you're feeling, as opposed to some grand big gesture of emotion. And emotional people, they don't filter that logic through up to their brain. It just, everything is about what they feel. And I didn't understand this, and that's just how it felt. Like, but did you ask me what my intention was? Did you want to discuss it? No, you just wanted to simply react over everything. I can't do it.
See, that's not a huge no for me, because I kind of
I
don't like toxicity, but it's kind of like
nigga lying. He like it.
It kind of keeps. It's a little.
Talk said, Lord Jesus,
Lord,
talk to me crazy a little more. You know,
that toxic pussy hit different.
That nigga DC said stoic. I know his women somewhere like, oh, this motherfucker gonna tell me that the obstacle is the way. Okay, I'll show you an obstacle. Yeah,
and I am the obstacle.
Stoic, like he's a statue or some shit. You a statue, nigga? You a statue?
This motherfucker tell me one more Aristotle bar.
Hey.
All right, yeah, all right.
Sometimes that's how it is, to be honest. That's how some people like literally like you mid upset, trying to okay. You looking for a reaction? I'm not giving you like. Do you want to talk this out or no? And can we have a functional conversation about it and be objective and unbiased? Or if we can't do that, then I don't want to talk right now.
Yeah.
Like I want to solve problems. Like if there's a problem, let's solve it. I ain't got time for the passive aggressive bullshit. I don't have time. I know whatever the issue is, let's figure this out. Let's find a solution that works for both of us, and let's go there. Emotional people ain't all. They want to be heard. They want to let it all out. You can let it out, but you ain't gonna get the reaction that you want. Matter of fact, you can let it out outside. You ain't got to let it out in my house. Go somewhere else. Process it. Take a walk. Bring your ass back.
Go in the forest and dance it out.
Hey, whatever you got to do. Like, I support you getting it out, but let's get it out in a healthy way. Dumping it on me is not a healthy way. So sometimes I can't deal with the overly emotional people unless they're rational about their emotions and they're willing to communicate it.
I feel like you took them then. Like you said, bubbly. I'm not a fan of bubbly. You just did the whole gamut of like, I don't like the rah-rah shit. Like, yeah, if we can't have a conversation amicably, we don't got to be best friends. I don't need to be right. I just need you not to. I don't like none of that Jody and the vet shit. I don't want to know. Not to say, I don't like none of that. I don't like any of like the.
No.
And I don't like having conversations, I guess, in an emotional space. Even me personally, because I'm like, neither one of us is listening. We are just now vomiting shit on each other.
Right.
Hear me, and I'm like, I heard what you said, and I'm just literally listening so I can fire some shit back. It's like, no, we could take like whatever your version of space is. Don't take 6 weeks, but if you need like a day or two, cool. Then you come back, and now we're in the space of, all right, man, I need to hear your point, and we gonna chop this shit up. Because now if I'm coming back, I'm like, okay, I'm coming back in the space that I know I'm not 100% right, so I'm willing to give space. And okay, I fucked up here, but now, nigga, if I say I fucked up here and you gonna hit me with, well, that's it. Whoa, nigga, wait a minute. This was just, we gonna just all me? Unless it was all me. Well, then yeah, me account.
I mean, if it's all me, I'm man enough to say that it's all me, and I accept responsibility
this
for it.
I made a mistake, and it's only on me?
Right.
Wait a minute. Time out. Take some accountability.
Look, I presented my 50. Where your 50 at, goddammit?
I fucked up, but you allowed me to fuck up.
But I think, like, even within the scope of that, I
gotta have time to listen, because now I come back, oh shit, it was 100% me. See, that's what that day was for. I was fucking up. You right?
On my journey, it is 100% me, but within this situation, it's 50% you.
On my journey.
On my journey, in my personal life, I have to learn 100% of this lesson.
Boy, can you imagine how sick arguments are now? Because everybody got like. Everybody know the JADA terminology and shit now. JADA made it popular to be an armchair therapist. So now you can't just be like, motherfucker. Oh, it's like, first of all, in the space as we are, as an equinox being, bitch, what the fuck? What?
You do got kids, so I am a motherfucker.
What?
She's so animated when it comes to that shit, too. It's just like, you can talk to people. I feel like that's damn near demeaning. It's like you're doing all this. Like, your center being is...
No, I feel like, that's where Will was really tired. He's like, I can't believe
I'm tired.
That meme of his face is just like, it completely
Between you and Willow, I am tired.
Like, the more you watch
tired.
That, the more you watch, I'm like, Will, I don't even think Will gives a fuck about her fucking. Will just is like, please stop. Please just
stop.
Just talk. Just talk normal and leave me alone. Like, give me my allotted weeks where I am single Will that can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yes. Let's go back
Pretty
to
much.
that.
Like don't bring the whole like shout out to everybody that's more spiritual, but all the energies in crystal, like all that is cool. But when you do it too much, it just seems fake to me. Like just talk to me normal.
They got terrible publicists. Them, I'm telling you, man. I feel like fucking super spiritual people and wild woke niggas, they got the same publicists and they're terrible. Like they
super
get in
religious.
Yeah, they get in like these weird rooms and they pull out their Motorola razors and they film themselves with bad. It's just like and it's just like I can't even resonate with this information. Meanwhile, it's a nigga who's making like dick memes and it's fucking like amazing resolution. He's got 500,000 followers just because he knows how to film it. Like it's the same meme, but he just films it better.
He found his target audience.
Yeah.
Y'all like the dick meme audience.
Yeah, the dick meme guy. Yeah,
the dick meme guy.
This is what you guys like? Well, dick all around. Here you go.
This is going to be the dumbest clip, and I'm going to post it, but this is going to be the clip, and it's going to be the dick meme guy, and we're going to get followed by so many just dick pages. Of all the shit we've talked about today, it'll be like no hip-hop pages, nothing spiritual, or great relationships, or black empowerment. It'll be like the dick pages. They said stuff about dick memes. We're going to follow them for the dicks.
Let's support.
Yep.
Let's
spirituality and dicks, I'm in.
Yep. I guess, like
OnlyFans
/JustAdopeasspodcast. We're out here.
Dicks out.
Dicks out.
Welcome. This is a regular thing for us.
Is this the red carpet welcoming?
No, this is us. This is regular. This is regular shit.
I wish I had.
We can transition to multiple conversations within one.
Effortless.
I've seen niggas in hip hop study hip hop. I be watching all these podcast niggas. I be like, damn, I really wish I think I'm trying to get there. I really wish I was a super structured nigga, but nah, man, cause shit just be funny in my head. I'm like, I'm gonna say that shit right now.
Fuck it. Speaking of podcasts, how do you guys feel about Joe Budden's situation with Spotify?
How much time we got?
Oh,
okay,
shit. How do we sum this up in like?
We got like 3 minutes.
Get that money.
We got like
own your shit and get your money.
Honestly, yeah, because like I watched Joe Budden's pod. I listened to Brilliant Idiots. I listen to all the shit that everybody.
Sorry to interrupt, but I seen the Joe Budden shit, but I don't really necessarily know what's going on. So can you explain that to me? This whole situation
in a nutshell. Ish, like Joe had an exclusive. They had an exclusive deal with Spotify for like the past 2 years. Mm-hmm. So they're pulling out of that deal now. Like he's gonna honor his contract and he's not gonna be exclusive through them anymore. But Joe's basic fight was that midway they were like, yo, we're killing it with the numbers. Like podcasting is new, so nobody really knows how to traverse this space just yet. And basically they were just like, we kind of want you guys exclusively. We want 50% of like what you guys are doing and whatever else you do, and we're gonna pay you big boatloads of money. And Joe kind of was like, I'm a music nigga and I know how these deals work. You're not gonna get ownership of my material. I own this. Mm-hmm. So basically his whole fight is, I'm not going to give my creative stuff away to you guys when all you're really doing, especially if I'm a Joe Budden, like they could probably run that deal on the rest of us little people right now. Mm-hmm. But for Joe Budden, he's like, I don't need Spotify. Like, why would I give you all the ownership and rights to my shit when I don't want to do that? And so he spent like the last episode really giving like, he spent like these last 2 or 3 episodes really giving like, this is the business game. Like, I'm about to leave. I don't give a fuck about these niggas. Spotify fucked us here, and here. There was all these opportunities. They were trying to pay us pennies and take from us everything. All you creators out there, tell everybody to suck a dick. And then after that, everything just kind of blew up. Him and Charlamagne are kind of having a little beef.
That's what the first part that you said, I assumed it was just some shit about Spotify basically trying to pay them a boatload of money to take ownership of their shit. Mm-hmm. That's what I kind of assumed. But I just wanted you to like make sure I didn't.
Oh no, yeah, that's what
that's the gist of it.
That's the gist of
it. But the Charlamagne situation is what's the deal? Because I'm only hearing from, I listen to the Joe Budden podcast, so I'm hearing from one side, and obviously it's nothing good from the Charlamagne side. But Charlamagne been known to do some like.
It was kind of that like
such shit.
Softball, he pitching underhand.
Yeah. Pretty much, it's like because it's like as a. Because even Joe said on this most recent one, he was like, all these things are signed onto that black network they just did, all the network of podcasts. He's like, but you don't see.
With iHeartRadio?
Yeah, and it's like, but Brilliant Idiots is not on there. He's like, so he was just saying little shit about like basically Charlamagne took a couple digs, and I feel like there was also like Joe mentioned they had a conversation personally. And he basically was like, nigga, you're an employee. Like, you have a lot of money. And he kind of threw the thing of, we're not fighting the same fight. Mm-hmm. I want to have complete and total ownership. You, while being successful, you've done great things. but you still are somebody's employee, and I'm trying to get away from that blueprint. And, you know, it seemed like he might have ruffled feathers. Clearly that private conversation they had has
gone public.
Right.
Yeah, that's brought up a whole lot of other shit. And that so far has been like the issue. And then, you know, Charlamagne kind of hit the gas, like, you know, little snide remarks on Joe's situation with the physical abuse, the dog thing. So Joe snapped back like, nigga, like, fuck all y'all. Yeah, he joked, said, you know, I'm not rapping no more, but if no Vaseline was on a motherfucking podcast, this is what I'm gonna do on this episode. Like, I got 3 hours to lay into this shit.
That was a wild episode. Nigga attacked everyone.
And that's how you're supposed to do it. Sometimes you just gotta let people know, like, hey, don't get this confused. Like you said earlier, the people you associate with, the people, like, I'm here for business. I'm here to actually I'm here to make myself known. I'm here to establish myself, and this is my motivation for what I'm trying to do. If you on some clown shit or you chasing money, that's not my motivation. I don't associate with it. I'm going to let you do your thing, but don't you bring your shit over here to my toilet. I ain't ask you for all that.
I'm doing it for the art of it.
Pretty much.
Oh,
well,
shit.
It's 8 o'clock, people.
We've reached the end.
For today. Shit, yeah, man. Shit, thank you, man.
Appreciate you coming in.
For having me, man. I feel so.
I'm glad. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Plug yourself some more. Let people know just in case they missed it.
Hey, everybody.
Nigga said quiet storm on the bitch.
Hey,
94.
My name is Dell. I go by Dirty Dell. Dell the Dirty on damn near all platforms. I am a rapper out of the east side of Long Beach, and that's basically it for me. You know, listen to Play Dirty, the new tape collaboration with a bunch of dope LA artists, you know, put together by KT and Dirty Laundry. And, you know, I hope everybody has a beautiful night and a great morning tomorrow. That's all I have to say.
The power of positivity.
Here.
Top tier.
Well,
we like it. We like
here,
it.
JustAdopeasspodcast. It is me, Chad Awesome.
King Carter.
And same extension I tell everybody. Clearly our structure here is somewhat around there, not existent depending who you talk to. And, you know, if you're around, niggas show up.
Right.
Shit, say
the door's always open,
just
man.
poking up them.
Hey, you can feel free.
Niggas from the podcast?
Yep. Thursdays and Saturdays.
Thursdays and Saturdays.
and,
You want to come in and eat a damn sandwich on the couch and chill and listen to the conversation. Do your thing. The door's always open.
That's
all y'all
me.
too, so y'all can stop being pussy. Like, you can call in, you can pull up. We don't really give a shit. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.